So it's hey, Jeannie, back again with another episode, and today we have
Ashley. My Instagram is at Playboy Bunny, boy with 2 Y's.
So this is my girl Ashley. So I met her actually through a process of a casting call, and supposed to be for a little show or whatever, but we too motherfucking grown, okay? Like we ain't got time for this dumb shit. So that's how I met her, and I was like, hey, anybody want to get on my podcast? What's up? And she was like, what's up? I'm trying to hop on that hoe. So that's how she got on here. And, you know, and she's new to Houston, so we definitely trying to get her out here.
For sure.
So you you gotta loosen up. So how far you been like in Houston so far?
So far, it's been really like overwhelming, but it's a lit city. Like the people I've been meeting, I've been gravitating bosses. So I've been meeting a lot of different videographers. I've been meeting just a lot of content creators. A lot of young bosses out here, so it's been, you know, that type of vibe, and it's giving me more motivation to like get on my shit for real.
No, seriously. And I definitely met a lot of people just by being here for what, like a year and a half that I've been here. So you definitely gonna like it, and it's definitely gonna be lit. But we're gonna get into this topic. So the topic for today is like, do you think guys are better friends to each other than girls?
Girl. I feel like that's an automatic yes.
I think so too. Do you think that comes with our age? Because we're around the same age. So do you think it comes with us already having that experience with females and girls and stuff like that?
Definitely. And just to be able to play both roles of having a guy as a friend and also like dealing with the guy at another level. And just and seeing the fact that they don't really give too much effort in either or. Like, I'm like, you do, as soon as the homie's calling you, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
They're up and running.
Right. And it's like, if you're not with them, it's like, you want to, it's just, it's like the little, just the little stuff that makes it like, all right, well, what am I doing here? What's the point?
So would you rather have 5 close homeboys or 5 close homegirls? Because I feel like, me personally, this is just really my life now. I'd rather have 5 close homeboys. And that's literally my life right now.
Honestly, I agree completely with that. It's really hard for me to even open up to new females. It's just, because it's tricky. We from the East Coast, so it's like we built to move a certain way and to scope things out different because of the type of, just the way we serve a little more, you know how it is on the East Coast. But out here is a way, it's like girls are more welcoming. So it's like, okay, I kind of got to be more open to females actually wanting to get to know me and collab. And it's like, I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
So right now, as of in Houston, I would say I would go on the girl route. Yeah. Like, really, I would.
It was so crazy. I be trying to go the girl route out here, but I'm not thirsty. I'm not pressed. I'm not entitled. So a lot of girls out here, they be feeling like they gotta be pressed for certain things. They gotta be thirsty, or they gotta feel entitled. I'm not saying all, because I've met some females that's from out here that's actually cool as fuck. But some of them be giving that, like, y'all too pressed. Like, y'all too pressed to be in the section, or y'all too pressed to be around a certain type of nigga or a certain type of female. And I ain't really never been into that type of thing. Like, we cool, we hang out. And I never really been into, like, every time I go out, I'm calling my homegirls. Like, I had to get into that heavy because I do know a lot of homegirls down here, but it don't never click. Like, all right, I'm about to go out, let me call my homegirls. Right. And then a lot of them are bartenders, so when I be going out, they be working. Right. So, but a lot of my friends is actually dudes. Like, I have a lot of homeboys that's more my friend than girls that's more my friends.
Right. But I respect both parties. I feel like before I moved out here, it was like that. I feel like, I had homegirls I hung out with, but I was closer to my male friends, and I'd rather be with them. But
like, niggas be lit.
Yeah, they do. And it's like, some guys talk, they gossip, but
they don't do too much.
They don't do too much. And then, like, with the girls, like, I'm used to one-sided girls, like, they just think one way. Like, they're not really into elevating, and they're just kind of stuck in their ways. Versus, like, the girls I've been meeting out here, luckily, I've been running into, like I said, bosses. I did have my little bit of, okay, hi, how are you? I probably ain't going to talk to you again type of female connections. But for the most part, I've been meeting like the good ones where it's like, do this, do that. I'm gonna help you do this, or let's do this, or let's talk about our business ideas and just all that good stuff. So I don't know, Houston. I'm giving y'all the kind of the benefit that we're hearing right now, because
you should. In my opinion.
I mean, it's making, if you can come out here and turn up and want to just be a boss, and it's not about it's a competitive field. Don't get it wrong, but everybody's in their own lane. I feel like everybody kind of just like boosts everybody around them. Like, it's not like, oh, this is my show. This is, everybody gets their own light. Like,
exactly.
I love that.
So I definitely feel like, I love my homeboys though. Like, my homeboys, every time I call, they answering. Every time I need them to pull up, they pulling up. And every time they go out, they be inviting me out. They invite me out more than my homegirls sometimes, if I be inviting me out. So I like my homeboys. And then I like that the knowledge that they give me on niggas. Like, when I be coming to them about anybody I deal with or whatever, they just be like, nah, don't do this or don't do that, or act like this or act like that, and all this and all that. And I just be like, oh, alright. So, like, I like the advice that they be giving me, because you can't play with me. Like, no nigga can ever play with me. You ain't think you about to be slick, you about to be sneaky, you about to be none of that. Like, you just can't do it, because I got too many homeboys that teach me stuff or put me deep on a lot of stuff that you not about to outsmart me.
Right.
Like, it's cool, find it anyway. We ain't about to do too much.
Right.
So,
exactly.
And do you feel like niggas with money be feeling like they entitled? Like, they feel like they can walk around like, bitch, you ain't, like, girl, you gonna give me some ass, like, I got bread, like.
Girl, yes. And this is what I'm like, this is why I kind of just, I'll be in the house. Because anytime I do casually meet somebody that's in that bracket, it's just an automatic, like, they're used to girls just throwing themselves at them. And it's just like, just because you got a couple dollars isn't going to make me say, oh yeah, I'm leaving with you tonight. Like, if you're corny, you're corny.
Exactly.
And if you feel like you that nigga, I'm going to humble you fast. Like,
exactly.
It's not going to happen. Like, I get it. Be confident, but carry yourself a certain way and know that every female's not set up to...
And don't be corny about it.
Yeah, like no.
Don't be corny, don't be a clown, don't be a sucker about the shit, because that corny shit, I ain't really fuck with a corny nigga. Like, and money can never ever make me fuck with a nigga. Like, what you got in your pockets ain't got shit to do with me. Like, what you eat don't make me shit. So, all that money, don't get me wrong, like, I ain't trying to fuck with no broke nigga, but at the same time, like, I ain't really pressed to be fucking with no rich nigga either, because when you fuck with rich niggas, they come with a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
You gotta deal with like a lot of females. You gotta deal with a lot of
pride.
Yeah.
Too much pride.
Too much fucking pride. You can't talk to them a certain way. You can't do certain stuff because they just be feeling like, like, and people feel like, cause they got money, like, oh, you gonna talk to me this way? No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck what you
right. Or you gotta be submissive automatically because they feel like they play a certain role. But that's why it's kind of hard for me to find homeboys for real. Like, I'll find cool guys, but they always end up doing too much. Like, they may get like, oh, what's up with you? Like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I'll give them a rundown, but it's like, okay, you're starting to try to make it more than a friendship, and it's, every girl don't want to be, I don't want to like me.
I don't
like that.
Want you to like me.
And
like,
if you do,
just be
I shouldn't know. Yeah, let it happen if it's supposed to happen.
And people be feeling like, oh, you're not supposed to think your friends cute, whatever. Yes, you are. You could think they cute.
Right.
You can be like, oh, I like you as my homegirl or my homeboy, whatever. That doesn't mean I want to date you.
Right.
I just may like, you might be just attractive. Like, I have a homeboy that's attractive, but I don't want to be with him. Like, he got a nice face, but I don't see myself dating him. Maybe somebody else. Like, he's not an ugly dude, but me, no, I'm kind of good. Like, we're cool.
Right.
We can be friends. Like, not everybody that come in your life is not meant to be in a relationship with.
Right.
Some people are really just there for you to just have that friendship.
Right. And it's crazy. People get like a little bit intimidated by a good looking group of people that are, if I say, oh yeah, that's just my friend, they're like, girl, how, nah, we're just friends. Like, it's possible to have good-looking homeboys, homegirls that have a friendship that was never on no physical type time. Like, it's realistic. I've had it.
And a lot of people be feeling like, no, y'all can't be friends. Like, she look good or he look good. And I be like, girl, but you the only one that's looking at him that way.
Right.
I see a fucking clown. Like, I don't know what the fuck you seeing or what's going on with you, but I'm not seeing what you seeing.
Exactly.
So, and just because he look good or I look good, like, does not mean we need to date you, because we may not be meant to date each other. And we just might be meant to be, okay, we're just cool.
And give each other advice, give each other, tips, just be each other's friends. Like, everybody has purposes for each other.
Exactly. And I just people force it. Like, people force friendships too much for me. No, I'm not going to say friendships. Yes, I'm going to say friendships and relationships, because people be too pressed to be somebody's friend. And people be too pressed to be dating somebody. And me, I've never been pressed with friends. I never been pressed. I'm good at going out by myself. I don't need friends. I don't need a gang. I don't need, what if somebody bang you, baby? Nobody will. Even if that happens, I'm good. I'm good.
Right, yeah. So, I'm to the face too. I feel you. Like, I used to be around a couple here and there, but being out here, because I said I'm a loner, so if I do go out to a restaurant, I've eaten out here a couple times on myself. I went to the movies. Like, back in, like, East Coast, I really wouldn't go on that type of time. Like, I ain't going on by myself.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's cool to do that. When, like you say, you meet people.
Exactly.
You don't feel pressure to, like, be a certain way or, like, have to entertain anybody. You just be out and enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
You're going to meet somebody. You're going to gravitate. Whatever energy you carry, you receive that energy. I feel like that's how that works. Because, like I said, I've been around bosses since I've been out here. All I've been around is a bunch of people that's self-made on the grind.
Okay. And that's all I've been around. Motherfucking hustlers,
Period.
NFL, NBA, like models, influencers, like that's all I've been around. So that's kind of like all I know. So as though a motherfucker could come up to me and be like, "Oh, I got this and that going on, baby." I know niggas that really got this and that going on. Like, you ain't really got nothing going on. Like, chill out, sit down.
Literally. So, and it's you're humble about it though. You don't have to brag about what you do, what you know. Like,
just be cool, just be fucking easy, and then like a lot of females got certain bulls walk with them down here, or just in general, like females be having this certain energy with them. Some females that people be like, oh, I need to be her friend. I need to be her friend.
Word.
Baby, I do not. I honestly feel like I wouldn't even fit in with being her friend.
Right.
It's some people you good with just, oh, I know her.
Yeah,
you don't gotta be friends with everybody. You could just know them.
Right.
And when y'all see each other, y'all speak. Hey, what's up? Okay, and keep pushing. Y'all may take a shot together, drink together, but y'all don't have to be friends to the point where we hanging out.
Right. We hitting each other up on a regular, or we gotta be inquiring each other about things. Like, I feel you on that heavy, because I've seen more so on social media. I haven't seen them in person, so because I don't be outside like that. But the girls that get them little couple, now I ain't knocking the followers is lit, but they let it get in their head. You gotta carry that shit humbly. Like, it goes with your character. It makes some girls look at you like, all right, you got this, that, but I don't like how you feel like you too good to
be cool with
like don't do that, because now I'm looking at your internal look. I don't care about them pictures and none of that now. I'm looking at you and it's making you look
real ugly.
Very ugly.
Like, your ex is making you look very
yes, I can't respect
and I don't
that.
like that for you. And I can't get rid of it. But I got a real good question. I feel like this is going to be like the next cake. How do you feel about being a side piece if it's your choice? Like, would you ever be a side piece if it's your choice?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep this a buck, because I can't believe you would ask me something like that, because I can keep this a buck with you. Based off the situation, I feel like if the guy that's like you're put in a situation with gives you everything up front, like tells you what it is,
what it ain't,
word, and you agree upon what he said what he wants to do for you, even though I got a girl, but I really fuck with you, like, if I, come around, not all the time, but when I need at least a couple times, give you the attention you need, do you, can you stick around type shit, like, play your role correctly, and, yeah, like, I believe that's possible, but, these niggas, the niggas just want to sit here and lie, like, they can't, it's always going to be a hiccup, because I feel like they're so used to lying, it's like somewhere down the line, you're getting caught up. You with him, his phone's ringing, oh, it's a play, or it's a, you know, it's my mom, but it's an emoji, or it's a girl.
Whole other
It's your girl, but it's like it's my girl calling. I gotta go. Cool. Didn't we already discuss that you had a girl?
Yeah, like didn't we already make that known?
That's the problem though, because so it's like I'm cool with it, but like,
so I'm cool with being a side piece if it's my choice, but let me make it my choice. Don't make the choice for me, for one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, it depends. So if I'm going into a situation and I know that person got a girlfriend or whatever the case may be, and I know I'm not in the position that I want to be in a full committed relationship,
Right.
Let me make that choice of being like, all right, you know what, I want to fuck with you. Like, I know you got your whole situation going on. I respect your whole situation,
Right.
but I really just, because I'm so cool with you, I don't really want no relationship. I just want to have something consistent, and I want something when I feel like dealing with you.
Exactly.
Type shit. And if we can come to that type of agreement, okay, cool. Or even if like we not actually dating, but you deal with somebody else and you want to deal with me, which that wouldn't even be considered a side piece. It would just consider he got motherfucking bitches. Right. But me, all right. So before we go to that point, I can be a side piece, but don't lie. Don't act like you're dumb. Don't act like I'm dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And don't act like you got amnesia, because I'm full blown, don't got no memory. If you want to be fucking technical, I won't have no motherfucking memory.
Right.
I'm dumb as shit. I'm Ed over Ed and Eddie. So just don't play the mind games if we already had this discussion and I already made the choice to actually be your side piece.
Right.
If I'm not making that choice and we didn't have that discussion, of course you have no choice but to lie and maneuver, because I don't know what you're really trying to do.
Right.
But if I know that you like, all right, I got a situation and I want to just now. Okay, cool. But know her place. She better not be calling my phone. She better not be popping up. She better not be fucking my car up. She better not be calling, texting, DMing, adding, nothing.
Right.
I don't want to hear a blip or the blah, blah, nothing. I don't want to hear shit.
Exactly. I feel you, but 100%. I just think that the problem just comes in where, like I said, guys are so used to lying, and it's like if you're cool, if you really, like you said, if you really fuck with that person, like heavy, I don't care what she got to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather be the girl that you see here and there versus the girl that thinks you don't have other girls around you, and you doing this to me, and then you going back to her. I don't want to be her.
And then it be so quick, because the females be like, oh, you want this life, you want da-da-da-da. Baby, no, I don't.
No way.
I really don't. Look, the same way you get a nigga is the same way you will lose a nigga. Look what he's doing to you with me. What do you think he's going to do with me with anybody else?
Why would I want to be his girl?
Why would I want to do that? He's already shown me why I don't want to be his girl. He's already shown me he's a cheater. He's a liar. He's a manipulator. He's a finesser. And he's probably a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
He's already given me the signs.
Yes.
Why would you ever think you had the upper hand by saying, oh, you just want my life? Baby, I really don't. Your life is fucked up. You're getting cheated on. Your nigga is putting them lips that he kissing you and your kids every day with on his pussy and his booty hole.
Ooh.
Like,
the booty. Because it be the booty too. That's what I'm like. I don't understand.
Be fucking for real. I don't want that life.
We're not about to sit here and, because you don't want to, we can humble you fast.
Real quick.
And then we gotta be, don't say that,
don't say that. I won't say, mind you, I can keep a secret like no other nigga. I won't say a motherfucking thing. But baby, don't play with me.
Mm-hmm.
Put her in check.
Mm-hmm.
Because the moment she ain't in check, I'ma put her in check. And she ain't gonna like the way I do it. Because the way I do it, I'm petty, I'm disrespectful, and I have no cut cards.
No.
Cry about it to your mama, bitch. I can give 2 fucks.
What? I hear you.
You poke the bear's gonna roar.
Get it. Period.
So it's really kind of like,
and we're grown.
Yeah,
We're grown. So at the end of the day, I don't judge situations. Like some girls will probably look at us like judge it just because we are accepting. We're conversating about being the side chick, but all in all, if it's that type of guy that wants to be unloyal to his girl, it's like, why? Who do I owe loyalty to? Not neither one of y'all. But if he want to play with me and do all that to me, of course I'm gonna let him. Why not?
especially if it's my choice.
Right. What? Right.
Like, especially if I don't want nothing from the situation. I just want a good time, good vibes, money, and dick.
Right.
That's all I want. I really don't want the extra complications of that relationship.
The emotions,
yeah,
where you at.
If I don't want that, baby, I don't have to have that. I don't, just because I fuck with a nigga do not mean I gotta be committed to that nigga. He can do his own thing, I can do my own thing, and we can keep it fucking pushing. And any bitch that ever feel, any female, I'm not gonna call y'all bitches, not again, but any female that ever feel like, oh, I can never be a side piece. Baby, you're a side piece, you just don't know it. I'd rather know I'm a side piece than not know, because I don't want to ever go somewhere and my nigga is out here fucking and sucking and then I'm around him and they're laughing. I'd rather be have the ha-ha first than y'all have the ha-ha first. So people can be all like, oh, I could never be this and this and that. That's cool, that's fine, that's dandy. You like it, I love it. But this is, if I decide to choose to be a side piece, that's my choice and it's none of your business.
At all. And when that guy changes my way of looking at guys and I want to just commit and get into that mood to commit, I see myself being in a relationship. But as of right now, present day, it's just time to just keep allowing y'all to live in this delusion.
Pretty much. And that's how I feel about it. So, how do you feel when you deal with somebody and he deal with other women, but you know, what's the limits to that?
Honestly, I feel like even though communication is clearly the hardest thing guys know how to do, if you're able to like tell me, like, again, I can't control, if I'm fucking with you, I can't control what you're gonna do. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. But if it's just a variety of girls and I see you doing A, B, C, and D for her, A, B, C for her, and I'm just getting A, B, but when you need A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I'm on the phone every...
Can we put that? Like, don't reciprocate the energy with all of us. If you want to have all these options, we all
keep it player. Keep it player. If you want to play that role, please play it correctly, because there's females that's above all of them. I'm not gonna pick, say I'm number one, but if I'm the number one person you're calling when you need everything you need and want to be around me, but I don't get nothing out of it, make this make sense. Yeah, you laid me down, but I like here and there. Mm-hmm. Here you go. What you need? Like I left a couple $100 on your dresser, whatever. Just cause I'm worth that. I put my loyalty in. Where's my cut? But she can go overseas and you can do the helicopter trips and
all I'm getting crazy. Is you pulling up at my house at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, open the door.
Or can you open the door?
Or can I leave this? Or did you cook?
Yeah. Or did you cook? Can you help? Is you gonna cook me dinner tonight? Like, I don't get, and mind you, I have no problem with if I'm dealing with somebody and they like, oh, I deal with other people and stuff like that. That's cool, because at the end of the day, we're single.
Right.
You do whatever you do, I'm gonna do whatever I do, but just know when it's my turn, if you're not doing what I need you to do, or when it's my turn because I don't like how you doing what you're doing, don't cry about it. Don't cry about it, okay?
That's when it's World War III though, because when the tables are turned, it's World War III. Like, they get so jealous, they're so envious. It's like, but wait a second, you were just playing this whole role of playing me, her, you're here, let me text you because I'm coming to see. But as soon as I have I'm going on a date, I'm going to dinner,
who you with?
Yeah,
you a slide.
You big money now because you got this one, you was like a +1.
Yeah, like, fuck out of here, bitch. Like, you just, like, it's an uproar. Like, you're so mad.
And it's like, we ain't even doing nothing to even react off of. We're just giving a little bit of time to somebody because...
Exactly. You're giving time. If you're giving time to somebody else, why can't I? And then, at the end of the day, why... If I'm keeping it cool, I'm keeping it P, keep it cool. Keep it cool and keep it P like me.
If I can play my role, play yours.
Play yours. Why am I the only one playing a role?
Right.
Like, why we in this together and I'm the only one playing a role? Like, I'm confused. And my biggest thing is, which I was actually dealing with this today, my biggest thing is I don't want to be acknowledged that that's what's going on.
Right.
You know how you could be, somebody come up to you and be like, yeah, your mother got some good ass pussy. I don't want to hear that shit. I know that, but I don't want to hear
Right.
it. Like, don't tell me about my mother. Like, she fucking up. Okay, of course I'm here, but I don't want to hear that shit. So, I know if a nigga, like, he fucking with other bitches, but nobody better not come to me and be like, oh, you know such and such fucking over bitch. No, I don't.
Right.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want no knowledge of what the fuck you're doing. I don't want to mistakenly hear about it. I don't want to mistakenly see them. I don't want them to see me. I don't want to know what they look like, their names. I don't want to know shit about them. And they should not know shit about me.
Period.
And when I'm around you, I shouldn't even have to feel like it's anybody else but me.
Word.
If I come to your house, if you had a bitch over there last night, them sheets should be changed, that trash should be out, everything should be clean and wiped the fuck down. I wanted to look as if I was the only bitch in this motherfucker. Not like you had something. I don't want to get in your bed and I'm smelling fucking Dolce & Gabbana, YSL, Jimmy Choo. I don't want to smell it. I want to smell Lysol.
Downy.
Tie.
Yes, stop.
Something fresh. Shit, your cologne. I'm good with that.
Right. Period.
I don't want no acknowledgement that's gonna make me feel sad.
I feel you. I literally feel like that's where the problem is. Because like I said, guys don't know how to balance things out, and they just want to just do what they want to do. And then when you finally get to the point where it's like, all right, cool, I thought we was going out tonight. Oh, you're here, there. All right, well, I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's like, oh, well, it's a big deal.
It's a problem.
Now you're from, oh, okay, you're showing off, or all right, you got that. But what was you doing all day? You was running, and we can't make plans. We can't do nothing.
Or you make plans and then you renege on the plan. So then you like, oh, we can do them all, and then I'm like, oh, I'm busy tomorrow. Doing what? Does it matter?
Mm-mm.
You had your time today. You decided to renege. Okay, I'm busy. But when I'm gonna say, I don't know. I might be busy all motherfucking week.
Period.
I don't know.
Period.
That's crazy. Life's crazy. It's crazy that you renege. You don't want to be the plan. You want to see me. How you want to cancel plans?
Or how do you just say it and then don't follow up? Like it's
Or
like,
how do you say it and say renege? How do you say it, then renege on it, and then when I call you, you outside. But you want me to stop what I'm doing tomorrow to pull up? Baby, I'm outside.
yeah, that's the reverse psychology. Like that's what we gotta keep. It's like
I'm outside.
you gotta do that because it's like if not, you're gonna get taken as a joke. Like
Exactly.
okay, so I can do whatever I want because she ain't about to do.
So I definitely feel like, just take what you dish out as a man. Be a man. Take what you dish out. Handle what you dish out. Just understand that not every woman, every female, you can just walk over.
Right.
Like, just know you gonna end up getting a female that's gonna be like, baby, I ain't with none of that. You play that shit with them little young females, but this one, we ain't playing no sex games. We not doing all that. This is what it is. This is what it ain't. And I'm not dealing with nothing else.
Period.
So,
and just understand that. And all girls are not going to be set up to just sit there and just allow it. We're allowed to speak up. We're allowed to tolerate what we want to tolerate.
exactly.
I don't care how much time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think none of that matters. What matters is just being set up correctly and being able to be treated a certain way. Like, if you can do certain things for certain females, you can step in. I did enough, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get that same type of appreciation. And once you aren't being appreciated, that's when I feel like it becomes not okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't sit around and tolerate. And I'm speaking on like the whole side joint situation. Like, it's like, don't be or even if you're a girl, like, don't tolerate being like undermined or just, I don't know, like, y'all know what y'all worth.
Yeah, like, don't feel like, oh, because you the side piece or you not his actual girl that you gotta settle for anything less than what you deserve. I don't care if I am a side piece or not, if I decide to be your side bitch or not. When I call, you better answer. If I need it, you better give it. And if I want it, you better provide it.
Period.
Point blank, period. You getting the same treatment as if I wasn't a side bitch. And if you don't like what I'm coming with as your side piece, feel like, oh, that's too much, like my girl don't even accept, then that's not my problem. Then don't deal with me. But if you can't afford to have more than one woman, then you don't need to have none.
Right. And this is the guys that want
multiple women and can't afford.
I don't get it. It's like, oh, I want to have, or I want to deal with two girls like comfortably. But it's like you can't
provide for both.
Yeah, you can't show up a little bit. Like I can't, multiple females can relate probably. I can't really recall you doing the little things. So it's like when it comes to big things, how are we supposed to equate you in there? Like y'all got a lot of audacity.
A lot.
And get girls off more than once. It takes a couple. We like 2-3 times is nice. Can y'all accomplish that too? Can we throw that in there?
No, they can't.
Oh, okay.
That one time, and then they like,
excuse me,
baby. Let me go get my rose.
That's good. I'm glad you know.
Let me help you out, like, cause what we not doing this day. And you know what I hate that men do? I hate when men, you point out everything that a man does, and they try to point out what you did, and that kills me. I've had it happen where though it was like I'm telling them, you did this, you did that, you did this. Oh, but you had to do this. That was before I even met you, sir.
And why are you bringing that up?
Well, I just seen it now. That's not my problem. When it happened, when you got the knowledge about it, has nothing to do with when it actually happened. It actually happened 2 years ago before I even knew who you were. You just got notice of it 2 months ago.
Right.
That's not my problem. Don't try to switch up what I'm talking to you about to now you want to talk to me about.
Right.
Baby, I'm not, no.
This is about
you. It's your show.
Right.
It ain't featuring me. And men like to do that, and that's first signs of a narcissist. Narcissists never want to take accountability for nothing that they do. Never.
100%.
A lot of men never want to take accountability for nothing that they do. Why? Very easy. But want us to take accountability.
But if they say something, so let me just give you an example if you don't have that, because you just made me pop something in my head. They'll say they're gonna do something, okay, at this time, this day, whatever, boom, and up to things, and basically blaming you for what they did. So I was saying how a guy can straight up tell you, oh, I'm gonna do this time, this day, whatever, boom. This time that day comes, it's not done. So you reach out on some, hey, what's up? You didn't do it. Hold on, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Okay, cool. The next day comes, hey, you still didn't. I'm doing it. It's just always a constant amount of excuses and not owning up to what you said you were gonna do.
And I honestly feel like I'm gonna ask you one time about something, and you're gonna tell me either yes you can or no you cannot. Once you tell me yes you can, no I'm not calling you tomorrow to remind you. No I'm not calling you later to remind you. We're fucking grown. Mm-hmm. You know what I asked if you can do. So all that. Oh, why you ain't remind me? Why should I? Because at the end of the day, don't let this go over y'all heads, okay? At the end of the day, people are going to remember what they want to remember, and people are going to do what they want to do, and people are going to love who they want to love. People want to fuck with who they want to fuck with.
And make time for who they want to make time for.
Exactly. People want to make time for who they want to make time for. But let's not forget, people are going to literally remember what they want to remember. If they don't want to do it, they just don't want to do it. Not, oh, why you didn't remind me? I should not have to. I should not have to remind you to do a motherfucking thing.
I'm not that important enough for you to remember. Don't you prioritize what you got to do?
Exactly.
So I wasn't part of that to-do list.
I wasn't worthy enough.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Pussy ain't worthy enough either.
Okay.
I forgot to bring it today.
Yeah.
Oh, son, can you get noise? No, I forgot why you didn't remind me to bring it.
You should have
given
me a little alert.
Alerts or something. Like,
crazy.
What's the problem?
Girl, I don't understand.
Men just be wanting you to jump over loops. Hold on. Men want you to play wife, but don't want to make you their girlfriend.
Oh, wow.
Women tend to do wifey shit, and they not even a girlfriend. That's what we fuck up.
That is, but you know what? I gotta vouch on that part because some of us are just so programmed. And I don't want to say wifey things. I cook dinner. I wake up. I cook. I can't. Yeah, I can't help that I cook. I can't help that I'm changing the sheets or I'm doing laundry or I'm sorry. It smells good when you walk in my house. You know, you don't have to complain about the toilet being dirty. I'm sorry that there's things that I do that are just coming with me.
Yeah, which caused me to be very nurturing,
right?
Very wifey material, motherly, and stuff like that. And men take that to advantage.
They do.
Like, oh, I got her cooking and cleaning, baby. I would have been cooking and cleaning on my shit. We just said
with or without you.
Yeah, we just changing the scenery.
Yeah.
And it's like don't want to be petty in your house, and I'm hungry and I'm about to cook and not cook for you. Like,
right.
Let's be fucking for real. And I'm only cleaning your shit because I don't want to be around dirty shit. Like, this is not for you. Like, this is just for while I'm here.
Yo, you are so relating to my. I put the scenario in my mind when you say that. Dead ass. Like, if I'm in your space for a given amount of time and I'm cleaning up, making the bed or washing the bathroom, I'm in there really. Oh yeah, you clean this out of my tub. Yeah, nigga, cause me and you's in here and you ain't about to scrub this down.
Or fucking me and you because I can give a fuck what the next bitch about to experience. I just want to clean it for when I get it.
Right,
I don't want to touch on whoever was in here before me. I don't want to live on those sheets with whoever. People be having lice, bed bugs, fleas, ticks, some more shit, crumbs, food. Wipe all this shit down. These motherfucking sheets. I don't want to lay on nobody else's bed. So when people feel like, oh, you doing wifey shit for a nigga that didn't make you his girl. No, it's just naturally me, and then I kind of naturally have OCD, so I just can't just not straighten up after a certain amount of time. Like, after a while, I'm looking around like, all right, you got straighten up.
Right.
So, but men take that to full advantage.
That's it's like a pro and a con because, like I said, I can relate as well. But that's what makes them fall a little bit faster than they're supposed to fall.
Is that what that is?
It really is because it's like we come with a good coochie's a given. I'm not even going to speak on the coochie, but it's like you got good pussy, you clean up, you cook, you're
useful.
Yeah, like
I was told, Jeannie, you're useful. I said, what does that mean? He was like, bro, bitch don't want to do shit.
They don't want to do nothing. You
like you're being useful while you're around me, and I was just like, okay, little pat on the back, like, cause I didn't know how to really take it, but I took it as a compliment because it's like, you know, women come around men and don't do shit. They feel like a man's supposed to do everything. They don't gotta help the man. They don't gotta do nothing. Like the man's just supposed to do. So when they get a woman that's helping them, that's like 50-50, like, all right, I'll help you, or whatever you like, and I'm picking up,
right?
And they be like, you're useful. That's a level that you done reached that he could be like, bro, I know if I got some shit going on, she's gonna be useful to this situation.
Right.
She's not going to take from this situation. She's not going to drown this situation. She's not going to be lazy to this situation. She's going to be useful to this situation. And when he said it, I was just like, okay, all right, you know. But it's like now it was at a point where though we just was filling each other out. But now we like talk every day, all day. I'm about to go here, Jeannie, come on. Oh, I'm trying to do this, Jeannie, can you help me? I'm about to do this, Jeannie, can you? And it's like, where is this coming from? It's a lot of attention. And not to drift to the sex situation, but when we first did it, I don't know what it was, but after that, it was like, Jeannie, Jeannie, Jeannie. And it was like, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't really want to say to him, like, is it because you got some fucking pussy, bitch? Or is it because I'm useful?
Or both.
Or, yeah. But yeah, so it just was like, I like the term useful. Like, it's not that I need you. It's not that I want you. But you're useful to my life. You bring something to my life that I can use.
That I can't get from somebody else. You're the person that I think about. So I guess That's definitely something.
It's like
booster.
Yeah, it's kind of like, how would you take it, or how would you look at it? And you won't know how to really take that remark unless you know the person that's giving it to you.
Right.
Because some niggas be like, yeah, you useful to me. And it could be a bad thing. Like, bitch, I'm just basically now I'm beneficial.
Right.
I'm not useful, I'm beneficial.
Exactly.
So you gotta try to figure out what they're saying and who's the one that's saying it.
Right.
Because everybody don't have good intentions at all.
You're right. And then if they do put time aside too, because it's like, I need you, but sometimes, I just want to be around you, like, or I just want to sit on the phone with you because, I miss you, or just the little things that you can like kind of, all right, you might like me a little bit, or I don't feel completely used because it's like you're not asking me for nothing, you just wanted to look at me.
Exactly.
Like I can, appreciate that.
Yeah, so it be making it make sense. So I like it. It made me feel nice.
Yeah.
I felt good today. I was like, oh, okay, I never.
You useful.
No, okay. And I was so crazy because I was talking to my best friend and we was talking about the whole situation or whatever. And he was like, you got a tendency of everywhere you go when you go in somebody's house, you always make a house a home. And I'm like, what? He's like, every time you deal with somebody, like, you just always make their house a home. Like, you don't come in just laying around being lazy. Like, you come in and be like, oh, let's go to the market. You like, you missing this, or oh, let me fold your clothes, let's do laundry, let's straighten up, like, let me get you some candles. Like, you make a house a home. Like, you don't come in and just take up space.
Right.
You don't come in and just be like, I'm here. With like, what you doing? You come in and you bring stuff to the house to make it a home, even if you're there for a long time or a short time.
Right.
And I'm like, well, that's just naturally me, because I need to be comfortable wherever I'm at. And if I'm dealing with you and I'm fucking with you, I need you to be comfortable that I'm there.
Right.
So I don't want you to feel like I'm in the way, or I'm taking up space, or I'm annoying, or I'm not bringing nothing to this table that you have built. Like, I want it to be where as though you're like, okay, and you're useful.
Right. Yeah, and you're rare.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I could like look at how I'm trying to look at a guy's perspective, because I know it's like you could see a real pretty girl and get to know her and realize all she comes with is pretty. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else with it. But if you can actually like categorize girls that are just come with so much, it's just like, wow, like let me not always take judge a book by its cover, or always try to downplay a situation, because it's like certain people I feel like are brought into like for a certain chapter. You learn, you go through things, but guys will make you feel like you're not good enough at certain points. But when you have the people that acknowledge the things that you do, you know what I'm saying? It's neat. We need that. We really need that.
It's different.
Yeah, it is.
So I really like appreciate it, because it's way different to me, in my opinion. So I like it, in my opinion. But I like being useful. Shit.
Yeah, you are, and I think it's important to be useful in a good way, your way.
But it's like, all right, so how would you know that you bringing so much to a guy's life, and he's giving something back, but you're sharing it with somebody else?
That's when it becomes tricky, I feel like, because it's like when you are with him or when y'all talk, it's like you kind of forget a lot of things. Like if y'all are really like in like a like it's like a good vibe, it's good energy or whatever, and then it's just like I want to plan, or let's do this or let's do that. It's just like, wait a second, I can't take it there right now. We can't take it to that extent because shorty in the back, you know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like sometimes you have to actually like limit your time with somebody so you don't gain those certain feelings, knowing that because you're sharing that person?
Exactly. And I was in a situation where I had a guy that was we were friends, and we were here and there with it, but he started to like, I tried to make it, I'm just keeping it buck, I tried to make it like just a physical relationship, because I knew how he was set up, and I'm like, I'm not the type to be out here laying with everybody. I like what you do to me. I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying, just come around when I need you to come around.
Yeah.
But when you start coming around and you just want to, I just came here because I want to just be around you, or I just want to lay on your couch. And that's what it's emotional. Like, now you're tying, I feel like, emotions, because you're making it more than what it should have been.
Exactly.
And it's like, now I'm starting to feel things I shouldn't be feeling. Now I'm kind of starting to question, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and I be wanting to do that. Like, when I'm spending so much time with you, I'm gaining feelings quicker than I'm supposed to. And then I'm gaining feelings, especially if we're not trying to be at that point.
Right.
I'm gaining feelings for somebody that I don't need to be gaining feelings for.
Exactly.
So, and me, I'm a very honest and blunt person. I'm the type that I'm going to tell you, like, hey, I'm going to just drift off a little bit. Like, I think we're spending a little bit too much time with each other.
Right.
And it comes like, why every 5 minutes you just saying this and that? Because I'm basically telling you how I feel as the feelings come.
Exactly.
Either you're going to take it or you're not, but I'm letting you know, like, this is what it is. And I honestly feel like now I done gained too many feelings for somebody that I shouldn't, because my time is shared.
Yeah. Basically.
So I just like, now it's like, all right, now, so should I remove myself? Should I limit my time with them? But it's like, when y'all go out, y'all having the time of y'all fucking life. Like, every time y'all hang out, it's just so much fucking fun. How do you nip that in the bud?
Girl. Yeah, so like, I mean,
we gotta figure it out a way.
because that gets really tricky. Like,
Really tricky.
it's like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Like, I want to answer it correct. Like, I want to have an answer to that, but like, I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Currently, I literally am. So I think it's like, realistically, I think it goes off of the effort. If they go the extra mile, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can allow certain things to proceed. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, well, I'm not going to stop you for, you know what I mean, going out your way, whatever you want to do, but I'm not going to take it to that extent because you're not giving me what I'm giving you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I think it usually, you got to play that out a little bit.
Okay.
You gotta play it out. Cause it's like, you can turn away, but it's like, alright. You know, I'm not set up to have options, and I'm really picky. So it's like, when I lock in with you,
I'm locking in.
Like,
Once we fuck, I'm locked in.
right. And especially if it's been like consistent.
Actually, yeah. I sometimes you can't turn the cheek. Cause I can turn the cheek, but I can hear.
Right.
I can hear the whispers.
We can be tough about the situation because we know we signed up for it, but at the same time,
When I go home, I'm gonna cry about it.
and then though, let me just add a little more fuel to the little wildfire. They be the ones to say them 3 words. But wait a minute.
But don't feel it though.
But where, how, what? So you want to tell me that, right? You feel like that, and okay, so now I have the obligation to say this or question that. Because
Because if you feel that way, then use those 3 words. Alright, why you do this? Why did I find this? Why did this happen? Why you ain't show up to this? Okay, why was you calling me at this and that? Because now I need to know.
Right, yeah.
If that's your type of love, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
If that's the love that's your way of showing that you love me, I'm good on it.
Yeah, just staying away, not doing a lot, not showing up.
I'm good on it.
Oh, you could have kept that, because you could have just kept it. It sounded good.
Yeah.
But that's all that was.
And I'm not big on saying I love you, so I'm kind of good with nobody saying that shit. You don't say it to make me feel good.
Right.
Don't say it to make this pussy wet, because it's gonna get wet regardless. So
Right.
you ain't gotta say nothing to make me feel good or for a good motherfucking time. I'm gonna have a good time regardless.
I feel you.
But I definitely feel like we need to get her back on this episode, because this was a good episode. We had a couple malfunctions, but it's alright. I feel like I feel like the conversation was bringing a lot of good energy, and our angels was just like, yes, sis, yes.
Something it had to be, because for you to say you just did this 4 times and it's never had malfunctions, and it's been like what 3 different times,
Exactly.
and this now is
It's doing a whole lot.
Girl, we're
So,
receiving it.
Yeah, so we're here again. This is Hey Hey Jeannie, and this is Ashley.
Playboy Bunny on Instagram. Playboy Boy with 2 eyes, Bunny.
Okay, and I'm gonna have her tagged on everything. And thank you for coming on my show.
Thank you for having me so much. You
Nope.
were a vibe, girl.
Yeah.
Period.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the Hey Jeannie show. This is on all platforms, and we'll be back again.